Dobra Veche, Divine Pisces 222. It is Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020. I'm going to go ahead and do our union update for the day. I talked about it this morning on the daily message about, and actually yesterday on yesterday's union update about being in the energy of receiving, right? When you're in an energy of needing something all the time or chasing something or wanting something, it's going to elude you because you're in the energy of wanting and needing and chasing, right? So you have to put yourself in that mindset of receiving. You're receiving, right? And that's when you receive clarity. That's when you receive abundance. That's when you receive knowledge or truth or whatever it is that you're seeking, okay? It's all about the energy, all right? And oh yeah, just a reminder, guys, about the Save the Forum giveaway. Okay, I'll put more information about that in my description box. So please help us out. Help us keep the forum running. Clear. I also will say anything that is actually donated is going into a separate little fund specifically for the website. It doesn't go anywhere else, okay? And the more you donate, or if you purchase something on the website, whatever, you'll get more entries to win. So you get more chances to win the more you donate, okay? We already have a lot of people who have already donated. Guys, thank you so much. I've already, opened up a little account that I've put that money into that's specifically for the website. I would love to get at least $300 because that would let me renew for a year at least. And we're going through, this is going through October 15th. So October 15th is the deadline. So I'd like to have as much in that account as possible. I'd love to be able to renew for 2 years. So if we can get even more, that'd be great. And if we do at least hit my goal of 300, I will give away a grand prize. Okay. If we hit higher than that, I might give away something else too. Okay. So just stay tuned. But basically also was talking about like this energy of frustration, of deflection, of rejection, like of fear, basically. It's like we're in this energy of fearing that we may have been in illusion, or we may have lied to ourselves, or that we are lying to ourselves. And I understand that it's actually terrifying to realize that maybe you gave your power away to someone else. Clear. But in actuality, it wasn't necessarily that. It was that you were lying to yourself, thinking you were keeping yourself safe in a certain illusion, but in reality, you were actually hurting yourself in a lot of ways, okay? And we have to own up to that, guys. We have to take responsibility for the things that we do, okay? We have to take responsibility for ourselves here, okay? Clear. You can't blame somebody else for your failures. I mean, that's silly. I mean, there are some times where we are set up to quote unquote fail, but in those kinds of situations, why are you still there? Why are you still there? Get out of that. Don't perpetuate that over and over and over again, because over time you're doing it to yourself, right? That's why I say, like, people who are in abusive situations, a lot of times you can't tell them they have to get out. They'll stay there. They'll stay there. They'll stay there. They have to see it themselves, right? And this has been my constant challenge here, because I do take on responsibilities. Like when I see people, I'm trying to tell them and trying to show them, and they just refuse to listen. They stay in their ignorance or whatever it is. I take that on myself sometimes, and clear. And I can't take responsibility for somebody else's failures. I just can't do that. I tried everything I can. I didn't fail. I did what I was supposed to do. You see? So someone else's failure is not necessarily your failure, okay? But your failure is not necessarily somebody else's fault. Okay, so when we talk about this in the connections, okay, we talk about, our counterparts and taking a lot of us are taking responsibility for our counterparts. Karma. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to yourself? Let your counterpart deal with their karma. They have to figure it out themselves. They have to wake up themselves. My job is to help people wake up, but I can't do it for you. I can't go through the awakening for you. I can't make you do it. Do you see? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Clear, right? So it's the same thing when you're talking about your counterparts, and a lot of people, they still are doing, healing for their counterparts and things. They have to learn to heal themselves, guys. Those of you who are still waiting for somebody who is refusing to even acknowledge the connection to you, that's abusing yourself. You're kind of in narcissism at that point. You're in an abusive situation, and that's not a good situation to be in, okay? You know me, I'll only tell you hard truths, okay? Clear. I don't know why. It's like some people are still in this obsession thing, okay? And that's just not a good energy to be in, guys. It's not. It's not. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself doing that, okay? And you're not benefiting your twin at all. Because all they're doing is draining your energy to use it in their karmic situations. Don't take responsibility for your counterpart's karma. Don't do that, okay? Take responsibility for yours. Deal with yours. Clear. Deal with your stuff, okay? And let your counterpart deal with theirs, okay? And I know I talked about the split a couple of times, you know, and you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that now. You know, if your counterpart's going this way, just let them go. Don't follow them. Don't follow them. You have a path. You have a job to do. You have a purpose to fulfill. You have a mission to complete. Okay, and you won't be alone on that mission. You won't, even if your counterpart goes that way. Okay, don't sacrifice yourself for someone else. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Because it's not doing that person any good, and it's definitely not doing you any good. So in a way, no one wins. Okay. All right. I really feel the masculine energy specifically is just having a really hard time with these awakenings. They are so bombarded by expectation and fear and the idea that they have to keep control of the situation, that to keep control of themselves, they have to have control of the situation, and that's not true. That's not true. Okay, so it's like they're losing control and they're kind of losing their mind. So that's why there's all this frustration and fear, and they're freaking out. It's like they're in panic mode at this point. Okay, and I feel like a lot of divine feminines, there are divine feminines that are following that. They're following that energy for some reason, and then you have the divine feminines who are like, nope, I tap out. I'm done. Like, I'm done with you. Like, you figure out your stuff. I've got things I've got to do. I have dwelled on you for too long. I have obsessed for too long. I have chased for too long. It's time for me to go this way. Bye-bye. Okay? And there are masculines who are in that energy too. There are masculines who are like, no, I'm done. I mean, it can go either way. So take it as it resonates, okay? Because there are plenty of awakened masculines who are dealing with an unawakened divine feminine, or a feminine who is refusing to release whatever she needs to release. Okay? So it can go either way. All right? It's just a matter of, you know, you. Everybody has their own journey here. But I will tell you where the energies are, and it just feels like just confining. Like I feel like a rubber band being stretched really, really thin, and it's about to. Okay, like that's the way the energy feels. It's very tenseful. It's very tense. Okay. Wow, this came up. That's interesting. Okay, this came up in a personal reading that I did, so this is very interesting. So we've got for the feminines, and it came up for the feminine too. Okay, the conscious connections. Conscious connections. Yes, divine feminine, you are very conscious of your connection. You're conscious of all connections, I think. At this point, it's like divine feminine is really understanding what it means that the world mirrors you, okay, that you project what you want onto the world, right? Manifestation, that sort of thing. But also you're feeling the connections with other people, other souls in your soul group, family, friends, co-workers, children. Okay, you're recognizing these connections and you're understanding the lessons that are associated with these. Some of these are past life things that are coming up, okay? And they are, basically it's like they're showing you something about yourself and you're learning from those souls, okay? This is huge. This is a good thing, okay, for divine feminine, okay? Some of you are being faced with these projections or these reflections, and some of you are turning a blind eye to them. Some of you are frustrated by them. Some of you are triggered by them. Some of you, you know that they're showing you something about yourself, and you're like, no, I'm not like that. Okay, well, I mean, take a moment. Take a moment and think about it. All right, I mean, it's possible that you're being shown the truth here. Okay, so don't just outright reject when you're being shown something. Don't deflect. Don't project. Just learn. Take it. Process it, purge it if you need to, and release it, okay? Yeah. That's exactly it. 6 of Wands, yeah. So this is a learning opportunity, and if you take it as thus, you will succeed. You will move forward. You will have victory, okay? It's just all a matter of recognizing, of course, is mostly the battle, recognizing it, but then taking it and using it to better yourself and to grow your soul. That's what this journey is all about, okay? Masculine energy here, yeah. Divine grace, the law of efficiency. Like some divine masculines, like I said, like right now, they're being shown so much. They feel overwhelmed. I think a lot of them do feel overwhelmed, and some of them are turning to spirituality, believe it or not. Some of them are turning to it. Some of them being like, God, why are you doing this to me? But they're kind of in victim consciousness. Okay, so some of them are in victim consciousness right now. Some of them are releasing that, and that's really good. But either way, I mean, Source is showing them. They're showing them their path. And like, look, you are divinely gifted. You have a purpose. Please join this way. Stop going this way, right? And some of them are recognizing this, and they're recognizing it, okay? Some of them are turning away. So again, some mirroring happening right here. Okay, so you have to think about how you're rejecting yourself right now. How are you rejecting aspects of yourself? Why are you rejecting your gifts? Why are you rejecting what Source is trying to show you? Okay, because you don't have control. Yeah, it's like it's putting divine masculine in that energy of needing, of wanting, of chasing. And it's eluding them, instead of an energy of manifestation. What we think about when we think of manifestation, we think we manifest good things. In reality, we can manifest bad things too. But it's like they're in the antithesis of that. It's like they're just manifesting the negativity. They're manifesting the wanting, the needing, and the chasing, because that's the energy that they're in. And they're being shown the way out of that. Whether they take it or not is on them. Okay? So connecting energies here. Okay, yeah, see, boom, manifestation. That's exactly what I just said, guys. We're in this energy, almost in like a distorted manifestation energy as a collective. We have the power to turn that around. We have the ability to change our energy. Don't let anybody or anything or any outside source dictate how you feel, what you feel, which way you go, what your energy is. Okay, there's a difference between protecting yourself and deflecting. Okay, be careful where you put your energy. So I say, get off Facebook, get off Twitter, stop watching the news, for goodness sakes. Like it eats away at your soul. I swear, because it's like it's triggering you over and over and over again. You're being programmed, right? So just be very careful where you put your energy right now. Okay, because something is feeding. Look, something has got to be feeding on this hate, this fear. This stuff that's going on right now, something is feeding on that. Think about that. Why are they generating it if it's not to feed on it, if it's not to control? Do you see? Okay. I don't want to be fodder. I don't want to be, a host for a parasite, do you? So don't let it happen. Just don't. Yeah, stop playing games. Like, it's... Like, I feel like right now it's like we're being come at with some really hard truths, and some of us are just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stay in my illusion, But either way, we're being faced with this, and Source is trying to light a fire up under your butt right now. I think, with a lot of this frustration and things like that, it's like they're trying to get people on path. Like, this is not the way you want to go. You want to go this way. This is scary. Don't do this. Yeah, forget that. Forget fear. We don't want to do that. Get out of fear. Go this way. Right? That's pretty significant, and that's been coming in for quite a while too, and you guys know that if you've been watching. Okay, feminine to masculine, that's huge. That's exactly here. That's exactly what I said. Okay, conscious connections. So it's not just your connection with your counterpart, and some of you are coming to terms with the fact that your connection may not be what you thought it was. Okay, just understand that. But some of you are coming to terms with some of the connections in your life other than that. The lessons that you're learning from people. Your karmic, maybe. Okay, karmic situation, whatever. We have multiple karmics. It's not just one. Okay. But understanding what the lesson was with that particular soul. Right? That's huge. Okay. Divine masculine to divine feminine. That's significant too. Just because your masculine's unhappy or your feminine, whoever, doesn't matter. Just because your counterpart is unhappy doesn't mean you have to be unhappy. You don't have to take responsibility for your counterpart's karma. You don't have to do that. Stop. Stop. Take responsibility for yours. Empowerment. Bingo. That's it. You empower you. You empower you. No one can take away your power but you. When you give away your power to someone else, when you give someone else the ability to control how you feel, what you think, whatever, you're giving away that power. No one can take it from you. By acquiescing, you are letting someone dictate your power. Do you get it? Simple. It's simple stuff, guys. Simple stuff. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.